Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel if you're new here. My name is April. I own a Court of Crochet, and over here we like to make a lot of fantasy makes, but today we are strictly talking about spring patterns. There have been absolutely so many spring patterns popping up from creators on Instagram all over my feed. I had to do a video rounding them up. Now this is more of an idea session rather than a pattern review session. So about a lot of these I haven't made yet. Some of them I did though. I have been trying to make a lot of these. And spring to me means several things. A lot of them we're talking about new beginnings, so anything with babies, baby animals, everything baby animal in fact. And then also spring colors. To me, spring colors are pastels and anything floral color. If you find it in nature and it's blooming right now, that's spring to me. So a lot of these things are in those categories. I have free patterns, paid patterns, and then even patterns that are still in testing. So there's almost 40 patterns for me to share with you today. Let's get right into it. And let me get some water first. All right, I've mentioned this on my channel before, but if you are new here, I also do booktube and I am a romance connoisseur. I also really love weird romance or sentient object romances because they are hysterical. I never laugh harder than reading those stupid books. But when I saw this pattern, I immediately thought of one of my favorite books. This is called Mavis the Mantis. It is a praying mantis and it is by Tuft and Stuff Creations. It is a free pattern on their Instagram, and I currently have this by my favorite book on my bookcase. I love this little guy. We see a lot of bugs, but this is my first praying mantis bug crochet pattern that I saw, and he was super easy. I love his little feet. The only thing I wish he did a little bit more was stand up a little bit more. He does kind of tilt a little bit, but I kind of have him propped up like this. So I really love his little face. It's kind of derpy looking. At first I was like, does this look like a praying mantis? But I think it does. And everyone that I've talked to is like, that's a praying mantis. So here you go. Praying mantis is the first one. I love Mavis. I definitely kind of want to make more of these. They were super quick and easy. My next free pattern is actually a snuggler. I do not make snugglers. It's just not something I want to make, but I do think these are really cute. This is Frida the mini duckling. I love this little duck. I think that ducks in particular, big spring item, right? And snugglers are great for babies. In fact, this one uses safety eyes in her picture, but I would absolutely do any snuggler in embroidered eyes for that specific reason. But I haven't made this one, but I've seen other creators go ahead and make this one and they all say it's really easy. So I think this is a great spring pattern to try out. And then we have this adorable cloud pattern from Kindmaker. Of course, this one has hearts on it, probably from Valentine's Day, but honestly I would make these hearts a rainbow and rainbow colors because it is springtime and rainbows and rain and all that kind of stuff are definitely happening right now. I just think this is a really cute pattern. I haven't made this one, but I have made patterns from Kindmaker before. They make some really great patterns and I think this is just really adorable, especially if you're gonna make it for like a nursery or something. The next pattern is a bunny. Of course, we have to have some bunnies here for springtime. It's probably the first of many bunnies on this list. We're going to talk about the Plumpy Bunny from Sweet Softies. This just came out as a free pattern on her YouTube. It is a very it is a very small mini bunny, and it's just a cute little chubby mini bunny. I made this one last night. It was super quick and easy. I will say she does these feet, these bobble feet afterwards. So she kind of sews them on, not sews them on. What's the word? Crochets, not crochets them in. What am I looking at? Where you crochet on top. What's the word? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, she does that afterwards, but I think you could easily incorporate this as bobble stitch feet as you're going along, and it would make the process a lot quicker. Same with the little white tail on the back. You do work from nose to bum in this pattern, and then the only thing that you sew on is the ears afterwards. I thought it was an easy pattern, and it was really easy to follow along on YouTube as well. And then we have another little duck, or should we say a little chick. This is Sunny the Baby Chick by ALM Grimmy. Hopefully that's how you say it. Oh, again, I haven't made this one yet, but I've seen other people make it, and the sunflower hat is absolutely to die for on this. I absolutely love the sunflower hat. I'd probably make a daisy hat going into spring, and then closer to summertime I'd start making sunflower hats as well. That's just what I personally would do, but I do think this would be another quick and easy pattern that I think is really, really adorable. Again, I can't get over the hat. The hat is the most cutest part. And then with more flowers, of course, we have this little flower bunny. I do really want to make this one, but I don't think I'm gonna have time for my next market. But he's really cute. Again, he's a daisy. I love a good daisy. I actually have white flowers in my front flower bed. I love a good white flower. Very boring in that area. I do like colored petals as well. Actually, I think this would be a great thing to make like as a pride flower, as all the different petals a different color of the rainbow. If not for pride, then just people who like rainbows. But I do love this little buddy. I think he's really cute. And then also another free pattern on Instagram are these Pikmin characters. Pikmin is a video game that I've never played with, but I love the fact that these are little fruit flower guys. Like, I just think they're so adorable. And if for anybody who does love the game, I think these would be an easy sell too. They're just kind of adorable. I like the yellow one the most, but also the blueberry one. I don't know. I can't pick my favorite. They're all really adorable. And I'm gonna say adorable and cute a million times, but that's what they are. And then the last two are from the same creator. It is the Derpy Turtle and the Derpy Squid, both made from Gwenny's Crochets. I haven't made the squid yet, but I did make, the Derpy Turtle. I just love these little guys. He's a baby turtle. A lot of people at my last market said he reminded them of Finding Nemo, but to me, just baby turtles, springtime, come on. Again, it's a baby animal. I put a little mouth on him and I think it works a lot. Also, I really want to do the baby squid. I'm gonna have them both on a line in a row. I love baby squids and baby turtles, and I love the fact that they're derpy. They have weird eyes. They're just big old bug eyes. They just drive me nuts. I am like obsessed with them, obsessed. But yeah, Gwenny's Crochet, very easy to make, no sew pattern. Super, super cool. This one's again made in Parfait Chunky, so he's extra teeny tiny, but if you made him in a bigger blanket yard, probably would come out a bigger size. Not probably, obviously would come out a bigger size. But sorry, I keep moving it around. But Derpy Turtle, he's so, so cute. I love him. Anything that is derpy, I just need to make. So on to the paid patterns. This is the one actually inspired this video the most. I saw this online and I have been kind of waiting for it to come out, but I also saw What's Up Cupcake make this, and I was like, I didn't know it was out yet. I need to go grab that as soon as possible. And I did, and I made my own. She is not done yet. Sorry, I'm talking a lot about this pattern. Let me just show you what it is. It is Ollie the Woodland Snail. By Crochet by Naren. Mine is not quite done yet, and I'll tell you why. But again, I had this saved as soon as I saw the picture on Instagram. I was obsessed. And then when What's Up Cupcake made it, I was even more obsessed. So for me, I really wanted to do some different color combos. So I did this light lavender color, hot pink, and navy blue. The reason why I say mine isn't done yet is because I want to give her a little flower crown on her head. And I also want to put her in a little heart jumper with blue and hot pink hearts all around her jumper here. And then I think she'll be complete. She's definitely one of those that I'm working on for my next market. I'm taking my time with her. I did give her my signature eyes that I like to do with the eyelids and the eyelashes and the whites and everything like that. These are some custom eyes as well that I put on her, but I'm obsessed with this pattern. She was not difficult to make at all. She was not difficult to make at all. She has her little snail arms here. And yes, a lot of people were like, that's a snail? In fact, somebody said it was a bunny. Listen, fantastical creature here, okay? use your imagination. But this is a little snail backpack. It goes on, and actually you can take it off if you really want to. I don't think you need to take it off, but you know what? She also comes with like a little worm friend, which I think is hilarious, since in real life a worm and a snail is pretty much the same size, but like she does come with a little worm friend. I don't think I'm going to use that, but I definitely want to give her a little bit of a flower crown, and then like a dark blue and pink hearts on her jumper. I'm sure I will show you guys her finished in my next market vlog, because I am trying to finish her before that vlog. But anyways, Ollie the Snail, this is a must-have pattern in my opinion if you want a cool, fantastical, whimsical make for the springtime. She's adorable. I love her. I really want to make these, but I haven't gotten there yet. This is the Chubby Stego by Dee Dee's Plushies. Dee Dee's Plushies makes some fantastic plushies. They have some great patterns. I also want to make a lot of her bugs, but this Chubby Stego, I love. I love for a little market make. I think it'll be really quick and easy. I also love that if you make these all in like very bright pastel colors, I think they would be really fun for the kids. Then we have Tiddalik the Frog. When Mo2 Designs put like a reel of this frog to the song Wrecking Ball, I knew I had to have it. There is a version with a wizard cape and a wizard hat and everything else that I really want to make. I just haven't quite gotten to this one. Mo2 Designs has some incredible patterns, so I know this is going to be a fantastic pattern to make. I just haven't quite gotten there yet. But I definitely will be making more wizard frogs. I have an army of wizard frogs already that I'm making that are small. This is going to be my medium-sized wizard frog, because you say wizard frog, I am there. I'm kind of like all over it. But even just as a regular frog, I really like the knees on Tiddalik. I think they're really cool as a dangly leg that it has a little bit more structure. And I definitely want to make him so bad. I want to make him so bad. Anyways. I will be making that very soon. This isn't quite what you would consider a spring pattern normally, but I'm gonna also put the Moonkeeper pattern by Celestial Homebody here on this list, because I think the Moonkeeper pattern could be so customizable. You can almost do one for every season. And so I want to put this on here anyways. Not only do I like Katie and her videos, I think she's fantastic. She's a great pattern creator. She also knows the whimsical, magical theme like nobody's business. And I think the Moonkeeper, I love the shape of the body. And I also love how, again, customizable this could be. Rather than moons and stars, you can absolutely do flowers and just little grasses or little moss patches. I have so many ideas to make one of her patterns with. Mine come out probably a lot smaller than hers because I use a smaller yarn, but I do love this pattern. I want to try it out. Obviously, many people have made Katie's patterns so much and they're all good. So I want to do it. I think it'll be a great one for spring. This one I made, but I don't have him to show you because he already sold, but this is Sailor the Squid by Shado Cotton. Again, let's pretend that I said that correctly. But Sailor is no-so. Sailor is huge. He comes out about like yay big, and he is completely no-so. The way the eyes are made, fantastic. The way the tentacles come together, fantastic. He is sold immediately at my last market, and I definitely want to make another one. I think my next one will probably be like a funner color. Like maybe we make him purple, maybe we make him light green, maybe we make him something like that. I think he can be completely whimsical. I made mine a Kraken. He was very angry, but since it's springtime, make him a little baby and make him like he's just learning how to swim. It'd be great. Another one that I haven't quite got to yet, but I really want to make this for my next market, since my next market is at a farm where they just had lambs, and this is the lamb pattern by Zero Gravity Crochet. I think this pattern came out a little bit ago, so this might be a little bit of an older pattern, but I just have been recently seeing this because she's making all kinds of lambs right now on her Instagram and her reels, and I think this is a great pattern. It's kind of a splitter sitter one, so I really love the way those are created. I think they're really easy and fun for kids to hold and snuggle, and I really want to make this lamb. I really do. I kind of like, this is just me again, I kind of want to make this lamb, but you know, in that movie Alien Earth, not movie, the show Alien Earth, where that lamb has like a alien eye, I really want to make that. That is not spring. That is not spring. But I really want to make that. But if I did make this little lamb, I think I would obviously make them white. And there's actually a little lamb that's black and white spotted at the farm that I would really love to try to make for them. This next one is the Mushroom Friends from Alpaca Patterns. Oh my gosh, I've seen several people make this already. I just haven't made it myself. And everyone says it's such a fun, easy pattern. I love the one with the bee so much. I think it's adorable. And I also really love the tiny frog on the other one. But something, of course, with the jellycat legs here and the eyes and the mouth and the smile, and it's so springy. I know a lot of people do red-capped mushrooms, but honestly, I really love a good orangey mushroom cap. So I don't know, you could really play around with the colors of these. There's so many different colored mushrooms out there in nature, and I'm sure you can find many different ways to do it. You can even do fantasy inspired mushrooms, make them all like pastel colors. Come on, live a little, you know what I mean? I think it would be fantastic. Another one in the plant section that I only made one of, actually I made only one pattern, but it's a 5-in-1 pattern with all these succulents. Obviously I love plants, and this is a little string of pearls pattern from Green Frog Crochet that comes with like a rose pattern, a barrel cactus pattern, a little echeveria pattern. I think it has a lot of great patterns. This was so quick and easy to make. These little bobble things were so fun. I think people recognize this the most, and that's why I made this one first. You do put a little bit of cardboard in the bottom to stabilize it so it doesn't, you know, flop over, and it has actually a flat base on it. But I love this one. Also, I think it'd be very easy to pop some eyeballs on this and make it a little cuter if you want to do so. This is a desk buddy, so I'm gonna make this for some of my coworkers at work. I think everyone would love it. In my crochet predictions video, or crochet trends for 2026 video, I said it was gonna be the year of the beaver. Okay? It's gonna be the year of the beaver. So far, I am not wrong. There are so many beaver patterns out there. Beavers for everyone. And this is no exception. This one is called Birchley the Beaver, and this is by Pocketful of Posies. Again, a huge creator that makes tons of great patterns. I want to make this one so bad. I love the little teeth. I love the big nose and the big eyes. Again, this is going to be a lower sew make, but I must make this one. Again, I think it's because of the movie coming out that we are all obsessed with beavers right now. I mean, it could be something else, but I'm gonna say it's more like movie stuff. Anyways, this beaver is not the first pattern that I saw out there for spring, but he's a little baby beaver and I think he's cute. I'm gonna make him. But I don't have any browns right now. Where are all the browns in the world right now? I feel like I have to order them all, and that's really annoying. I want to just go to Michael's and pick up a good brown, but unfortunately I have to wait, I have to order. And anyways, Birchley is adorable. I really want to make him, and I know this is going to be a fantastic pattern. I just haven't made it yet for myself. Another thing that is huge right now, which I should have put on my predictions video, but I didn't, is the goose. The geese, the granny geese. So many granny geese out there, but I love this one. It's called Gertie the Granny Goose. I love the little hat thing. I want to make a little goose with a little hat thing. There is a free pattern out there as well, but that one is like more of a wintry picture, so I didn't add that one in here. But this one is a very cute springtimey Granny the Goose. I know a lot of people are redecorating their porch gooses for the springtime if you're into those kind of things, but I love this pattern. I think it's really adorable. I like that Gertie is kind of laying on her back. in my opinion. I think she's very back laying, you know what I mean? Side laying, something like that. She's not standing, sitting, or anything like that. So it's something a little bit different. And obviously her little bonnet is so, like, I'm obsessed with it. I know I say that a lot about a lot of things because I'm extra, but you know what? It's worth it. This pattern is worth it. And this is by Clover Crochet. Again, another well-known pattern maker. I think that makes a lot of great stuff. And the next one comes in a 2-pack, but you can get them separate as well. But I also made Flora the gardening goose. This is another gardening duck goose thing. I made the mini one. So this is the mini one, and I think it's still Flora. But this one also comes with a bigger pattern. This is by Lupin Frog. I love Lupin Frog patterns so much. I've made so many of them, and this one comes with a tiny little watering can and a little radish, which everyone is like, is that a strawberry? And that's fine. It can be a strawberry, but it is in fact a radish. I put her hat a little too far forward, but I think it still works. And I love the way her mouth is made. Her mouth is made actually like opened. And then she has embroidered eyes, little sleepy eyes on her. She's cute. I did the feet wrong, but they still came out adorable. I love patterns that when you make it wrong and it still looks good, that's how you know it's a great pattern. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it still looks cute. I probably also did the same thing with the watering can. I don't think I made it right, but it still looks like a watering can and it's still cute. So Flora the frog, she's so cute, available now. The next one I really want to make super bad. Again, it's another frog, but it's Mr. Hopper by Irisil. Can we all take a moment for the knees and the shoes? I don't know what it is about crochet knees. When I see these frogs with knees, I get a little giddy. I also really love the shoes. I love these high tops. My daughter just recently got Converse high tops in like a maroon color. I kind of want to make this frog with maroon colored high tops, like in honor of her. He's adorable. I love how detailed his face is. I super want to make this one so bad. He's on my list. Again, there's so many patterns, so little time. I'm also in the middle of market prep, so I'm trying to make some smaller things. But I love this guy. I think he's fantastic, and I cannot wait to make him. And then another one I've actually made 4 of so far, but they have all sold. They have all sold and sold very quickly. And I think this is like, if you get any springtime pattern, you must get this one. It's the bunny pattern by Nooks Hooks. Again, Nooks Hooks is a fantastic creator. It was the only creator that I was in their Patreon for. I love her bear pattern and I love this bunny pattern. I made different bunnies in different outfits. I made a fisherman bunny. I made one with the little tulips on the front. You can do the embroidery that she has in the pattern. She has like a bee, a cherry, a strawberry, certain things like that, and a daisy, I think. You can absolutely do those. I have done those. I think they're really cool. Or you can just embroider on as you go. Be creative with it. The sky's the limit. I love the little hat. The little hat is fantastic. And these sell incredibly well right now. A lot of people just think they are darling. They come out about yay high. I use Posh Pearl or Posh Big Twist Posh with it. So they come out about yay high and I sell them for a good mid price. So I definitely think they are worth it. And especially for a springtime pattern, if you're looking for a bunny, get this bunny. Okay, I had this in my still testing phase, but this actually has come out already, which is great. It is the cat pot. This is a 4-in-1 cat pot, again with some succulents in it. In the little cat pot, the cat pot is very famous, honestly. It's kind of like you see them all around all the time. And so I love that this is a crochet pattern with the cat pot. I love it, especially for cat people. Like, you are gonna have to get this one. Which one would I do? I probably would do the barrel cactus again, or I would do the one with the like the flat top. I don't know how you call it. To me, it's like an echeveria type of plant, but it also could be like a brain cactus. You could do so many different things with this. I just love the little cat pot. And again, this is, I didn't say it's jar full of knots, and this just came out. So be on the lookout for that. This pattern also came out, I meant to do this in early February, but you know, mental health has not been great lately. Today it is. So weird, that's why I'm filming this now. But this pattern also came out. It's Mom Stitchetti's frog in like overalls and stuff. It's frog, what is it called? Her no-sew frog. Oh, I love a good no-sew too. So Mom Stitchetti, again, big pattern designer. You know you're gonna get a fantastic pattern with this. I love the frog in the overalls. Obsessed with the frog in the overalls. I also really like the little skirt on the other side. You could totally do like a little ballerina frog for sure. But I think these are so adorable. I definitely have tried Mom Stitchetti patterns before, but I want to get this one really, really badly. I'm definitely, like everyone else, obsessed with frogs and clothes. Frogs are definitely a springtime thing. I don't know where you are right now. It might be snowing still, but for us here in California, it's warming up. All the frogs are out all night long. They are so loud, so loud. The only way to quiet them is to actually open the door. I'm like, I don't know, is there gonna be a predator out here? And then we have another one that just came out. This is from Whimsy Shades of Crochets and Humble Child. It is a fidget butterfly. So this is a fidget butterfly. I love the shape of this. I love the wings on it as well. I think this would be so fantastic for springtime. Come on, butterflies are all out once the blooms are out. And then you made it a fidget. I don't know what about it is a fidget. Oh, the wings pop. So the wings pop, creating a satisfying fidget sound. I definitely need to try this one out. Another flower buddy is Daisy the Garden Spirit. I also really like this one because it has a lot more petals on it. So it kind of gives me the vibe of not just a daisy, but what are those big flowers called? Peonies. They kind of remind me of peonies a little bit. So I really think this is adorable pattern. Again, with a little flower buddy. And I feel like flower buddies, you can make them in almost any color. Any color. Of course, white for the daisy is always adorable. Any type of green, any beautiful pastel-y or bright color, you're good to go. Also, again, with the baby animals, Finley the bull. There are not a lot of bull patterns, and I love Finley here. You can also make, obviously, this cow in any color. He's a little baby cow with his little bandana, but I love him as a bull. Finley is really cool. It's from Lush Luxe Loops. Again, another big creator everyone uses their patterns for. I am desperate to do a Finley as well. Wow, it just got very dark in here. There must be a cloud going by. A pattern that I was really turned on by because, again, it's a baby animal, but it's a baby fantastical animal, and it is Shelly the baby dino from Sphinx Crochet. I love Sphinx Crochet patterns. Again, I haven't made this one yet. I don't even know if Shelly's out yet. She might be out already. Actually, she is. A lot of these went through testers and now they're out already because I took too long to do this video. But Shelly is adorable. I would make the eyes as big as possible, and I love the fact that you can make the shell in different colors. They could be totally Easter dragons, like a little Easter colored eggs with little dragons to match. I think they're so cute. I definitely want to make Shelly. She's going to end up being a little bit of a medium-sized dragon, but she's still so cute. I can't stand it. I have to say cute about a million freaking times. And then my last pattern that also just came out is the Pixie doll from Crochet City, UK. I want to make this fairy so bad. I think fairies, and again, super springtime item, make them all different colors, any type of hair, any type of dress, any type of wings. I would love to see this with some glittery wing yarn. So that one glittery yarn from Premiere is coming to mind. But I would really love to make a million of these. Again, I think these could go for any season, but mostly springtime, because I know I think of fairies the most in the springtime. I don't think of it in Halloween time or in the winter time. I think of them in spring. Anyways, those are all the patterns that I have written down. I hope you have some great ideas for some springtime patterns that you can bring either to your markets or make for your family and friends or yourself even. Let me know which of these patterns you have in your cart right now and are gonna get today because I know if you're like me, you always have a few loaded in your cart. Anyways, thank you for joining me today. If you really liked this video, please make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps my small channel grow, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.